Wait for it. And we live.
Yes, sir. He is France. I am Vlad, and this is Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast. On today's show, nothing but recaps. We're going to recap Emerson Kennedy's Rome card. We're going to go out to the Bay Area, up from LA. We're going to go recap the Dope and the Pen card and the battles that didn't happen and all the drama. Of course, we're coming back over to the East Coast with DNA's Halloween Havoc card. And we did not forget about Gutter City's Pick a Side card that happened down in the trenches in Philly. As always, this podcast is brought to you by Let'sTalkBattleRap.com, the only place that you can get battle reviews, event recaps, artist profiles, highlights, stats, and facts. That's what we're about. That's Let'sTalkBattleRap.com. And right now, I'm about to pass it over to my main man, Big France. What up, player?
Yo, we live in the building, man. The podcast is live out on the Twitter Spaces and on YouTube. So go ahead and check out the podcast. Multicasting today.
Hitting them with a spit roast, baby. I feel like one of the four horsemen, man.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look, we got some comments right in the YouTube. So this is live. This is what I need and like. You're right. This is exactly what you need and like. We're trying to do both because I know on Twitter you can't type in the chat unless you have Twitter Blue. Elon Musk, please fix that. Our community wants to engage with us, man. Please fix that. You feel me? Twitter is our biggest place too, so everybody's there. So we're gonna do both of you guys, and we're gonna talk about all four of these events. You know, I ain't missed a beat. You know, low key, I actually took last week off. Nobody really noticed. I just hitting the shadows.
Set the joint on autopilot, yeah.
Yeah, I gave the account to Titus. You know, we got a virtual assistant. All y'all were running it. I was in the shadows, resting up because I knew this weekend was back.
Yo, I'm proud of you, man. I was like, man, I hope we can hold it down and the thing don't collapse and France could just enjoy his time off. I didn't want you to have to come back for any emergencies in the in-between time, man. So did you enjoy your time off, player? What'd you get into?
Yeah, I mean, I felt kind of replenished. Now, I'm not 100% replenished, but you know, like you borrow somebody's charger and you're like at 79 and they're like, yo, what percent you at? Because they want it back. And you're like, I'm good enough to get through the day with this. Here you go, you know, so I'm at 79. I'm good. I have fun though, man. You know what I'm saying? Hookah lounging. You know what I'm saying? Catch up on TV shows. I saw the fall of Usher. The fall of Usher family. Got to binge watch that. Got to watch Reptile.
Is that about Usher?
It's a horror series.
Oh, all right. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. I got to go to a color party. That was lit. You know what I'm saying?
A color party. What is a colored party?
A color party is where you have to pick one color and wear it from head to motherfucking toe. All right.
Hey, easy on the cuss words. We just started the show, bro. Come on, man.
I forgot, man. I'm sorry. I'm still
a minute. I know.
So, I was burgundy. I was one big giant cup of sangria. You know what I'm saying? So,
just getting all the ladies drunk.
Hey, listen, man. I had me a good time.
Somebody
in the comments said, "Give me the charger. I don't care what percent I'm on." It's a fact. It's a fact.
Let me get to a hundo that you could hold that.
Yeah, people be like, "What percent you want?" It's my charger. Nah, but I got to really kick back and relax for a bit, so it was good. You know what I'm saying? And we back, man.
Fire. Yeah, man, we back, and of course, there's like 15 events going down this past weekend, but 4 major one of them were live streamed, so we were able to catch those. Everything else, you know, we'll funnel in through the I Heard report, and when the battles drop, we'll recap that. But before we get into everything, if you're liking what you're hearing so far, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You know, if you want to wait to see if you like the show, that's cool too. But thank you for tuning in. And France, obviously we got to go over to the Bay Area. All right, man. The pink elephant that's in the room, we have to address this.
Yeah.
The Dope and the Pen card, the collaboration between Mr. Fab, Oakland legend, West Coast legend, and John the Don's Bullpen Battle League. They looked great on paper. We're all excited, but us professionals here, we're looking at it with a side eye like, I'm gonna wait around and see like how this thing actually transpires. I hate that we had to, you know, be cautious about it, and you know, us being cautious, we were kind of right about it. But let's talk about everything that went down, man. Where do you want to begin?
I want to first start with when this car was getting rolled out and announced, right? Fab and John was announced. TBA, no information. That's cool. Battle's locked in. You got to figure that out. I'm okay with that. Then you're announcing more rollouts. And Pass and Calicoe gets announced on the timeline, and Calicoe instantly says like, "Yo, I didn't get a deposit. I'm not doing this." You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, like, and then eventually deletes that tweet. And I guess John calls them, or they have this communication, and then it looks like things are settled, right?
Mm-hmm.
He kind of says he's back on. So you're like, okay, cool. The jump scare of this is gone, you know. But then you get Rum Nitty and Calicoe, the ladies, Danny and Loso. So you're like, okay, it's a really good card on paper. But like the week of the event, like you go to Calicoe's page, there isn't a flyer on site. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Charlie Clips was in promo. Nitty, even though he started to promote now, he did not promote this battle. So you're just like, all right, hold on, what exactly is really going on here for real? You know, and you kind of get the rumblings through, you know, in media, like, yo, these battles might not be going down. And so you hear about that early in the day, like, hold on, are these battles happening or not? You know what I'm saying? And I can kind of feel like they're not, just intuitively and just putting two and two together. And there's a lot to unpack here because that pay-per-view price goes from $45 to $60 Saturday day, right? John makes the announcement right after the ladies battle and the Bullpen tournament concludes that these battles won't be going down. Well, actually, one of them. They didn't even say nothing about Charlie Clips and Nitty. Let's be very clear. They did not mention that on the stream. They did not mention it in the building afterwards. That we had people in the building that were there for us, told us. So there was no announcements of it. And in fact, I had a LTBR supporter of ours, shout out Shams. He purchased a ticket to literally see Nitty live because he hadn't seen Nitty live. And so he didn't even know that he wasn't going to be there. So like, you know, like that, these are the moments where it's like, where's the communication? This happened to your last card 2 weeks ago. So we try to be a little empathetic. But there is a history of bullpen battles just not going down. Earlier this year with Hustle and Loso, that happened. You had Twork on the card as well. Couldn't go down. You know what I'm saying? We could go back years of many times where the battle fell through. So like there's a lingering history there with that, right? Cool. But the most important part to me, and I did have communication with John, so I'll get into that conversation shortly. But it's like he says that he didn't know those battles weren't happening till he got there. I don't believe that personally. You know what I'm saying? He could tell me that and whatever. I personally don't believe that because I feel like despite you having to battle and get everything together, if you don't know those battles are going down, it's your job to know those battles are going down.
I just find it difficult in 2023 with all the forms of communications that we have, with everything that we can track, everything that we know, that it was not communicated that these battles were not happening until he heard it himself from Fabby Davis Jr. Now, it's, you know, he's had his interview with 15 Minutes of Fame post-battle, and he's saying, hey, man, we came together for this card, but it's pretty much like, it's like BMF. There's two sides. You got Big Meech and then you got Southwest T. And he's like, I'm running my side over here. Everything is smooth. I'm Southwest T. And then I guess Mr. Fab is Big Meech. The communication is just cut off now at this point. So they got two things going on. John's like, I took care of my side. My battlers are here. You got to holler at this cat. But John, your name and your company is on the flyer too. You guys have to be in communication this whole time. Like it cannot be, yo, you run this, I run that. If there was a situation where John is just getting paid to battle rap or whatever to show up and rhyme against, I don't care. You don't need to know anything, John, but it's not. Your name is on there. And Mr. Fab, your name is on there too. So let's not just say, yo, this is just John. This is both of them. Mr. Fab, you've been in the hip hop industry for the past 20 years. I'm sure you've thrown concerts, events, all of that stuff. You know how these things go. You know how to organize, galvanize people. You give back to the community. You run businesses. Like it's difficult for the people to feel like for the people not to feel like they did not get hosed. Okay. Because if a flight is not happening, you know it's not happening. And you know early enough. The fact that they had the audacity to raise the price from $45 to $60. Come on, man. Y'all doing too much now at this point. Like, you're doing too much. I get it. There's a sign that says, you know, battles are subject to change and all that stuff. Cool. That's one thing. If you want to leave the price the same, If you tell me the battles are not happening, I make the choice of if I want to buy it. If you lower it and you say, yo, man, we're sorry this is not happening. This is what we can do for you guys. We know this is what we promoted, but this is what's happening. We'll lower the price $10 for everyone, $15. Okay, cool. But you raised the price on us and didn't tell us. Unacceptable, yo. Unfreaking acceptable, man. I feel like we got hosed, yo. Y'all got to get it together, man. Y'all have to get it together.
I did talk to John, you know what I'm saying? We talked a little bit about what was going on, and he told me directly that he didn't know those battles weren't happening until, you know, when he got there and it was announced, because obviously he was responsible for his battles on the card, the ones that went down, Danny Loso, Yoshi G Viixen. Fab was responsible for Calicoe, Pass, and Clips and Nitty, right? But still, at the end of the day, like, it just makes me feel like if your peers didn't get their situation settled, no deposit, no flights, I would expect them to communicate that to you. Like, you have a relationship with all the guys that weren't on the card, and Clips was there. Clips was there. You know what I'm saying? And more importantly, hold on. Let's talk about this part, right? Because this was a deleted tweet at 2:50. Okay. My man Calicoe tweets out, why are y'all saying I missed a flight? Because Mr. Fab said, oh, Calicoe couldn't make it. You know, he missed his flight. Things happen. We don't know circumstances. But Calicoe tweets out at 2 a.m, why are y'all saying I missed the flight? Like, he deleted it. So who knows what the reason why he deleted it.
That
you
was
know
all
what I'm saying?
Right?
But look, man, like, I don't think I don't want to go as far as to say he didn't get paid. I don't know none of that part, right? But it feels like from the minute this was announced, the Calicoe's business was not situated. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't know, it was your job to know. So either you knew and you lied, or you were just negligent because you didn't have full communication and awareness of the situation. And it's your brand, it's your league, despite it being a conjunction, you know, collaborative business venture. And that's the problem I have.
Or he doesn't want to fall on the sword, because this would have been 2 events in a row. And, you know, I get it. Flights happen. At least with the JC thing, he could be like, yo, I was tracking the flights and stuff. But you still could have told us sooner that JC wasn't showing up either. You know what I'm saying? So there's a track record for that, of the folks not knowing exactly when things are happening. John, we're speaking to you directly now. If you find, all league owners too, when you find out it ain't happening, us consumers want to know ASAP. We don't want to wait around until the event starts and you're telling us mid-battle, okay? It's not like, oh, such and such was on the way to the event and got arrested. The cops are waiting for him outside the door. That's one thing. Tell me that during the show. But if you know homeboy didn't get on the flight, is not coming at all, and you wait until the middle of your event to tell us, come on, man.
But even if you don't know, even if you don't know, I'm just imploring you to make sure to always know what's going on. Still,
you're the boss, yo. That's what happens. You're the boss, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you know, you're the boss. Like, so even if you don't know, you got to have somebody get the drop for you. You know what I'm saying? I can understand he's like, yo, I'm prepping for a battle and trying to run an event, but then who is there to make sure everything else is running properly? You know, and also this is a message to Calicoe and Nitty and Clips. Can you send a message to your fans? Like, y'all just being silent about battles not going down doesn't make me feel good neither. Like, we definitely gave John and Mr. Fab a lot of, you know, criticism right here, but the battlers too, like, wait, hold on, there's a whole flyer here for you. People don't know that you're not battling, and you choose to just stay silent about not battling. Like, what's that about? Like, can y'all speak up? Can y'all tell y'all supporters and fans that probably pay money to go see y'all why y'all weren't there? Yo, what's going on with battle rap business, man? This should be, you know what I'm saying? It's the problem.
Listen, man, people hated it. He came around, you know what I'm saying? But things was organized, things was running on time, you know, things were explained and stuff like that. So that's what we want, man. And also, John, I ain't mad if people are asking you for the bread back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad if people are asking for the bread back, because the way that this was handled was just it wasn't professional at all, man. Like, so if the folks want it back, give it back to them, not just the people that paid 60. not just the people that paid 60. Whoever wants their bread back, give them their bread back. And in the future, let folks know ahead of time. So if they didn't buy it, because most folks now are going to wait until the day of because of situations like this. You know what I mean? They're going to wait right before the event starts. And I know that makes it difficult for all the business people to calculate how much they're going to make, what's happening, what's coming in. So, and on top of that, just throwing a free card for Christmas, that's cool. But if people ain't getting their money back and they want it back, that's not enough to just take care of someone afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like now you got to put in preventative methods and stuff like that. And in some kind of way to let folks know like, yo, man, this is what's happening. Y'all want y'all bread? Cool. Here it is. Can't leave people hanging again, man. Not cool.
Well, that's been settled. Hopefully that gets communicated and resolved. I'm sure he'll do a free pay-per-view stream to end the year. He's got so many battles that didn't go down. He can throw a car with all those battles. He can throw a car with all the remakes. So
yeah. All right, man. Shall we talk about the battles that we did see?
Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I did get a chance. Shouts to the Bullpen tournament. You know, I'll be honest, I didn't see any really standout names from it. Like I didn't have high expectations for it because I know these are amateurs trying to break through, but there was nobody that really caught my attention, to be honest.
Yeah, man. There was one dude from Oakland who, he was spitting a lot of ism and stuff like that, and started, the crowd started cheering for him and stuff like that. He was cool, but for the most part, no standouts really. No one that I'm writing home about. And the fact that this was the majority of the battles that we saw for the night is just like, this is annoying. You know what I mean? You got to make us sit through these half-ass battles and stuff, and you have more of those battles than you have real battles on the card. And that was supposed to enjoy the night, So I don't know, man. But the first battle, though, the ladies, you had Yoshi G versus Viixen.
Ooh, fun battle, man. Fun battle.
Man. I wasn't mad at that battle.
Fun battle. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed that joint. You know what I'm saying? Yoshi kicks things off. Yo, I like Yoshi out the gate, man. You know what I'm saying? She kind of had her energy up. She was trying to find a happy medium where it's like my aggression isn't force, but I have more intensity and performance implemented to beyond just being layered, because I can write well. Yoshi, we all know Yoshi writes well, but she was able to incorporate some of the most important details of like trying to be a better performer on the stage, which I do feel like she's still conquering. And it looked very good in that first round, man.
Yeah, and before we get to that, I gotta say, man.
Yeah.
Since Remy Ma came in the game, the ladies that have graced her platform, I have seen an upgrade in the presentation, France. All right. Okay. I've seen an upgrade in the presentation. I mean, these ladies used to come out looking like Sexy Red before she had the first single out. You know what I mean? And now that, they got it together, France. They got it together. So I want to salute them for coming out there looking like something marketable, and the rhymes matched. Viixen, she's an OnlyFans representative now, so she's going to dress the part. You know what I mean? She definitely showed up and showed out and gave the fans what they were looking for. So I'm sure some fans were looking for some more, but she gave them enough, and the rhymes match. First round, Yoshi came out, did her thing. She was smooth. She was animated. She had the bars, all that stuff. And Viixen came out, and them thirsty wolves was out there salivating and all that. And she was good. She had a couple parts where I was like, ooh, getting a little. What's going to happen here? You gonna make it through? What's up, girl?
Yeah, her first round started very well, and it had some stumbles, and then it was like a solid stumble where you thought you could get it right back, but then it kind of kept like and I was like, is the Yoshi upset in play? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the craziest thing? I had a flashback. Remember when they all invaded our timeline, and Lady J invaded the timeline, and what's the other girl's name? J Love, and then Yoshi was up there. And then Viixen invaded the timeline with her, with the cheeks and all that. Yo, did you notice at the end when she was doing the cheeks, she ended up doing a twerk bounce, like right when the camera turned off. And I was like, come on, man. Y'all paying $9.99 for this? Salute for watching the twerk bounce and all that. But yeah, man. So the first round was very twerk bouncy. Now I was nervous she was going to slip on some black ice, but she found a way. She landed it. She made it out of that round. She kept the crowd engaged. And then in the second round, Yoshi kept applying pressure. And Viixen fought right back. This was when I was like, okay, now we have a battle. Now we are in our groove. And they were going at it, big dog. They were like, yo, you a bad mother. You're horrible. They should take your kids away from you. You on the internet showing your ass. What are you talking about? You a bad mom. You a bad mom. I'm like, here we go. Bashing bad mothers never lets the internet down, yo.
The best part was Yoshi was like, what you gonna say? I'm a thought? You a thought too. You gonna say I got 3 baby daddies? You too. You gonna say I got 3 kids? You too. You gonna say I'm naked on the internet? You too. It's like ain't nothing that don't apply to me that don't apply to you here. So let's take it easy. Let's pump the brakes for whatever you about to say to me. All right?
Ridiculous, fam. Look
in the mirror before you say what you about to say to me.
Out of control, big dog.
As a woman. As a woman.
Right. So it's like you saying all this stuff to her, but you do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was pretty entertaining, though. I will say that.
I will say, though, although it's a regurgitated angle about she losing the kids and not being there for her kids, losing to whatever, like it just always kind of hits because people just know how to angle the right level of angle punches around it. You know what I'm saying? So Yoshi's second round is solid. It's beatable, but it's still solid. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if Viixen's still slipping on black ice, she could lose this round too, because that's what happened in her first round. Yeah. And her second round, straight up, just the G is for get your kids back. Yoshi G, and the G stands for get your kids back. I was like, oh.
That was fire. I can't front, man. I don't know. It's something about when they talk about each other being bad mothers, and like it just hits home, man. Like you talk about dudes being bad dads. Like now in 2023, it's definitely gonna hit home because you got all the dads. I'm in my kid's life. I'm in my kid's life. So it's like, it's shameful now, but man, like being a bad mom will forever be shameful. Like you want to make a woman mad, question her parenting skills. She will lose it, fam. So. But it was entertaining. I will say that.
Yoshi's third round, man, this was her best round yet to me. She is doing all the little sneaky one-liners for layer punches. You know what I'm saying? Yep. She found a couple pockets to hit that was really dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she found some pockets.
I was like, hey, yo, what's this? What's going on here? I liked it a lot. She did, unfortunately, have a very slight stumble from the pocket, but she recovered way faster than obviously Viixen stumbles. But it's still something that's like, if these rounds are equally competitive, it could be a slight narrowing decision-making factor. And I thought Viixen's third round was pretty good too. Honestly, that third round is debatable. I'm not going to argue who you have winning. I see our Twitter poll has Viixen up 65% to 35%. Jeez. I personally edge Yoshi that third round. That's just me.
Yeah, I thought it was 50-50. And with Yoshi's first being a little bit cleaner, I'm leaning towards Yoshi's first watch. You know what I'm saying? But entertaining as hell, man. Second and third rounds, they both were doing their thing. They lived up to it. They both looked like something. They both put on a good presentation, had bars, all that stuff. So I'm not mad at them for opening up the night the way that they did. Like that was a good battle. I wasn't mad.
I love the battle. Honestly, I was very entertained by it. One of the better back and forth battles from the ladies I've seen so far this year. They both put on. Think back to 2020, right? After that Hold the Throne card where Viixen, Flames, Coffee, Yoshi, Casey were all on that card, and that was like, all right. Even though some of these ladies have been here for a bit of a minute, this is like the new generation of the ladies are going to take over. They're going to be battling the top names. That are going to be featured as a main event or on big stages and big cards. And you look at all 5 of them. Two of them are WOTY. You know what I'm saying? Casey J can't lose to the men. You know what I'm saying? Flames is impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Flames here will battle of the year for a couple years. Yoshi, obviously, polarizing figure. The 5 of them have all really had interesting careers. And so when you see any of those 5 kind of go head to head against each other, which a couple of them already have, it's always been real competitive.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the last, man. Definitely motherhood took over in 2020, man. All the skis popped out, and URL was like, Queen of the Ring, you can't handle all this. Come on over here, ladies. Oh, never mind Remy Ma. She won't be around long. That's all, sister. Come on over here. You'll never make $10,000. We reserve that. We reserve that for Jaz the rapper and Miss Hustle. That's what happened, B. You know, and then Remy said minimum 10,000, and the ladies were pew. Now there's a fight. There's a struggle, boy. Oh, I can't wait to see how female battle rap develops, man.
Yeah.
As the world turns, B. It's gonna get crazy.
Yeah. Before we continue on, shout out to everybody in the live chat. You know, we got Soledad, we got Perkins in the building, we got my man Justin in the building,
Yes.
A1
in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
E-Bizzle.
People out on Twitter, we ain't forget y'all. We know y'all can't type in the chat, but salute to all y'all on Twitter as well. You know
yes.
We do got a lot of battles, guys. So let's keep the motor
going. Let's keep the show rolling, player. Let's go, man. Next battle.
Danny and Loso. I'm gonna say this. We could break it down round for round. I felt like this very short rounds, 90-second, 2-minute rounds for both of them. Solid battle for what you expect from the two of them. I was left much to be desired because I felt like that's a battle that with better prep time and a better situation, they both give a more higher level performance.
Yo, you know what's crazy? All right, so the battles went down super late on the West Coast. I'm an old dad now. I'm struggling to stay alive, right? So I'm watching the battle like this one eye open. They can't get the microphone situation together. There's static going on. Danny's like, oh, I'll just yell. Anywho, I rewatched the battle this morning. It was more entertaining than I remembered it, yo. Like they were really going at it, man. Now, first round.
You're not the first person to say that. 3 Letterman said the exact same thing.
Bruh, I watched it this morning with a clear conscience and not being mad anymore. And I was like, yo, this battle is actually good, man. The first round, yes, it was a little weird because the mic issues and Danny was trying to get his groove and stuff like that. And Loso was like, I'm going to take full advantage. Right? He's like, here you go, 1-0. Right? And then, So then Danny comes back with rebuttals and stuff. And he's landing haymakers, all sorts of bombs and stuff like that. And it was mad entertaining, yo. And then Loso, for this weekend, the second rounds from majority of rappers that we saw were dope, friends. Like, it was like, this was the weekend of the second rounds. And their second rounds were dope. And then the third round, it was still fire to me. It was an entertaining battle, man. Like, watching it this morning, I got to appreciate it. I mean, the freestyles that they had, with Danny, hit him with I hit with the Latter Day Saints and stuff, and then oh man, Loso, man, as a Christian, Loso, you're going to talk about that man's wife's addiction that she beats? Come on, Loso, like this is crazy. It's a little low for you too, Loso. It's a little low, man. Come on,
I like how he starts the angle with saying, I'm not going to talk about what Mike P said, but I'm still going to talk about what Mike P said. Listen, like I said, when you use these regurgitated angles, if you have a good angle punch, it's going to work because it's just familiar with us. You know what I'm saying? We just be like, yep, that happened in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Your man said, oh my gosh. He said, your wife fighting her addiction, beating it, is now the reason why your browns lack any substance. And I was like, oh, come on, Loso, man. Like, not you, bro. Not you. Come on, man. You're better than that, Loso. Like, you're better than that, man.
Loso also, used every slogan he's ever created in his first round?
In the 90 seconds.
Every slogan that he's ever somewhat existed.
Christians.
Christians. I said flip flop. This top. How is this Christian? It's not. I was like, damn, hold on, man.
I got style, charisma, and a flow that's cold. Bend it over, baby. Let me see your whole asshole. Bend it over, baby. Let me see your whole ass. Yo, he hit him with everything, man. He wasn't playing, bro. But Loso went off though, man. That was a good battle, friends. On Saturday night, the battle was On Monday morning, though, I was like, you know what? This was a good, funky little battle. I'm glad I went back and rewatched it, man. I didn't just. I mean, it's pretty even. It was pretty evenly entertaining, man. You know what I'm saying? But if I have to, because Danny just wasn't as, his first round was a little weird because of the microphone situation and his rhythm. And I ain't gonna lie, man, he hits you with multiple rebuttals, but some of them are just like, I didn't need that one. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm keeping score, you think you're about to land a big haymaker rebuttal, and I'm just like, come on, bro. But then you hit me one that's that was cool. Like, I still can't remember that you hit me with a trash one before that one. So all in all, if I had to do the razor's edge, I would edge it ever so slightly to Loso. But when you watch it, you will be entertained by both rappers. I'll say this: if you're a Danny fan, you're probably gonna have Danny winning. If you're a Loso fan supporter, you're probably gonna have Loso winning this battle. That's just how it rolled to me.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask.
No,
don't
Latino
ask.
heat
Don't,
over here.
listen. Don't ask the Latino who he got winning. All right. You know who I got winning. All right.
No, yeah. Listen, that's why I didn't even ask you who you had winning. Did you hear me ask you who you had winning?
I'm just making sure.
We already know Latino heat.
Did you know that the Danny battle is? I'm sorry, the Loso battle for Danny is his 26th battle this year.
Well, I know Danny has CTE now because Danny thinks he has 30 this year.
He probably has more than I can count.
Unless he had battles in his mind that we didn't see. I don't know.
Very possible that they're just not out. I don't know. But
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
On paper, that's where we're at. All right. Let's go to John.
But the funniest part of that battle, though? John goes, yo, give it up for my brother Loso. And then he goes, give it up to the legend, Danny Myers. Loso goes, the legend? Really, John? The legend? John goes, he's old, man. He's old. Yo, I love when they keep these microphones on, man, and you hear everything. Like, it's a mess, man.
All right. John versus Mr. John versus Mr. Fab.
All right, John versus Mr. Fab. Actually, the battle was better than I thought it would have been. I thought Mr. Fab was going to be pure ass, but he's got the fundamentals down. He doesn't look like he doesn't know what he's doing.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, player. Go ahead, player.
I thought it was funny that everybody was like, "Oh, Mr. Fab bought nothing but name flips for the first round." In my head, I'm like, which I love when Rum Nitty does it.
Hey, listen, man, he does it at the highest level, though. You feel me?
It's true. You're right.
I'm just you saying, can do at the highest level.
I'm just saying. Don't be like, oh, he bought was John flips. Doesn't everybody always bring some John flips?
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Everybody brings mad John flips for John. I actually thought some of his John flips was okay too.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. Mr. Fab was not bad. I think maybe I'm wearing the shades that felt like there was some shady business going on. So, maybe that stops me from giving it more love. But I thought his first round was actually, it was all right. Until he got to the A, B, C, D, and we're like, okay, I get it. All right.
And now they love when Mook do it, though.
Hey, listen, man. They love when a few people do it, man. So.
I'm just saying.
But long story short, though, Mr. Fab wasn't bad. Tweak a few things here and there. Listen, I tell you this, there's a lot of battle rappers who battle a lot more often that are worse than he is, like that wouldn't even be able to keep people intrigued on that stage, But as the battle went on, you could tell, like, all right, man, the heavier stuff was packed in the earlier rounds and kind of thinned out a little bit, but he did his thing, though.
If he just, like, focuses on, like, those efficient setups to a punchline a little bit more, mix the wordplay just a little bit more intricate and unique, book some more flights on time, he could be much better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, get the battlers to show up. But John, good John, standard John, like entertaining. You know what I mean? Took the battle serious, did his thing. Not really much to speak on here. I had him winning. Fab wasn't afraid to touch the DV angle. John was he did his thing. You got to pander a little bit to Oakland, so he definitely did some of that in there too. And I liked how he was dissing everybody in Fab's crew and everything. So, and he got at him about being a naive league owner, like not a janky league owner, but a not so knowledgeable league owner. So I'm like, wait a minute, you got this in the battle and this happens? Like, makes me wonder even more now that I think about it, actually.
Can we talk about Sim of the Rapper with all of his he became like the DJ machine for the battle, like all these ad libs and Don DeMarcos and
shit like that.
I was like, what? Bang, bang. I was like, yo, what's happening here?
It was kind of cool, but it was kind of like weird too. Bang, bang. I'm like, yo, where's Don DeMarco at?
Yo,
all I kept hearing was shit like that.
It made me happy to be like, he's tuned in. You know what I'm saying? He's tuned in enough to like do something like that, which is cool. But it's also like, keep hold it down a little bit.
A little bit, man. Can you just watch the battle, please? Like, you don't got to be a part of it, man. Just watch the battle. But yeah, man. I mean, the battle wasn't bad, like, but I will say the other battles not happening definitely took some luster away from this battle. But yeah, man, they didn't complete the mission, left everyone with a sour taste. And I don't know. I need to see real explanations. I need to see Mr. Fab talking. I need them to talk to someone who's not gonna just, rub their back, hold their hands, oh, aim at the circle when you pee. Let me wash your hands now that you're done. Oh, can we dry you off now? Oh, what do you want? You want to do carrots? You want that? Like, I don't want that kind of interview. I need them to be like, when did you know this wasn't happening? Why didn't you tell the people? And how are you going to facilitate those getting their money back that they want back? That's what we need to hear. If we don't hear that in the next 2 or 3 days, come on, man. Mr. Fab, you're going to have to give out a lot of free gear. You're going to have to start promoting with people. You're going to have to buy your way back into this community or something, man, because it can't go down like that and no explanations happen. You just disappear in the Oakland funk for like the next 7 years and pop back up, because we ain't going to support if you do that, bro. You got to talk.
Also, want to hear explanation from the rappers too. Wouldn't mind hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all being silent don't help the cause, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? John, they're your peers, and you really feel like you handled your business, and Fab was kind of the one that didn't be like, help me.
Please, man.
Speak. Like,
they just let John drown out here, man. John, like,
I'm drowning. I'm drowning.
I'm in the water. Calicoe didn't show up. I'm drowning. Where is Rum Nitty? He didn't show up. That's astounding. Oh, I got a headache. And my freaking head is pounded. Now I gotta battle Mr. Fab with these 3 rounds in.
Yeah,
ridiculous, man. Freaking ridiculous.
All right, man. I'm
done, man. Let's head over to the East Coast, man.
No, I mean,
no. We staying in the West Coast, Rome, right?
Staying in the West. Let's go down. Let's go down to LA now.
Yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go, player.
Last Second C presents Rome. Shouts to Emerson Kennedy and shameless plug. Shout out to Q Moody. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Published a really dope piece on Emerson Kennedy moving mountains, talking about his year, all the battles he's done this year, some of the production that he's also done, because he's not just battling all these names in his farewell tour. He's also doing a lot of interesting content for the battlers.
Yeah,
a lot of dope productions that he's got putting on right now. So you got to salute to Emerson Kennedy, because he's done some really good. He's done some really good stuff for the culture, and I feel like y'all not going to appreciate it till it's not here no more. That's what I feel like. Y'all got to make sure y'all appreciate what's going on.
Just like COTY, man. Jay Black, if you in the building, bro, one of these years, just don't do it. Just don't do the COTY. Don't do it. Let the culture suffer for a year, Black. All right, back to Rome, though. Here we go. Which battle you want to start off with, France?
All right, so they have 4 battle card with an extra battle being premiered on the stream, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't know what kind of room it would be, but I had a feeling it would be like an empty style room. They put him in like a cube. It was like
like a little cube,
a little cube. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely gave me some flashbacks to Black Ice's cage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they had like a little octagon situation or something
They
like
had,
that.
they had like a cage situation. You can see like JC and QP in
I
that
remember
joint.
that. Yeah, that joint.
It gave me a little flashback of that. Also gave me a little flashback of
Queens
Flip
Flip,
Quiet
right?
Room. Yeah, Queens Flip Quiet
Yeah.
Room too.
3-way match.
The 3-way match.
That was classic. Yeah.
So if y'all know about that, y'all be like, oh, it's great. And if y'all don't know, go ahead and check those out on YouTube. It's available for y'all. Those are dope joints. You know what I'm saying? And
this was like that on steroids, though. Like it looked crazy.
Out the gate, we start with Sheed Happens versus B Magic. They had these little introduction clips in before everybody battled. I guess like a little interview prefacing everything, which I thought was cool, creative. Then Magic gets in the cube, and I'll be honest, Magic has had a very rejuvenated year where like he's found a very sustainable level of performing where everybody leaves very satisfied and he's punching at a good clip and he's winning all of these battles too. But this performance against Sheed was the Magic that like we've seen years back where like you don't feel like there's an excessive amount of effort. It kind of feels like he mailed it in. Kind of feel like he sticks to the time limits. Like it was one of those Magics that's like, damn, I haven't seen this version of Magic all year. You know what I'm saying? It was very counter to who he's been. So it wasn't, it didn't make me smile.
It didn't make me smile. Franz, I concur. Magic has been good all year.
Yes.
I was expecting the same. So this battle to me was definitely a letdown from Magic's part. Sheed's part, it was cool. You know, I'm not mad at it.
No, she was fire in the first. Hold up. She's first round was fire.
I'm just talking about the battle overall, friends. Like the battle overall just kind of left me like, fellas, like, I don't know, man. This wasn't what I expected when I heard Sheed and Magic. You know what I mean? She definitely was doing his thing. Don't get me wrong. You know, he was
another bargain.
Yes, he was standard Sheed. He was good. But it was just like the overall battle was just like, I don't like the way this is starting, man.
You know what it was? It's like because Magic kind of had this whole rebrand this whole year from the way he's been performing so consistently from like GTX to RBE to URL. It made you feel like he would be taking every opportunity very serious. You know what I'm saying? When you see him come here, spit 90 seconds, you know what I'm saying? And no energy, no real, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like this isn't who you've been the whole year. So that left me a little sour. And then I just thought she was fire though. She's first round was crazy.
Yeah, like I said, man, she did his thing, bro. Like he definitely did his thing. He was good. So I don't want it to come across like she didn't apply himself. He definitely did. But the battle itself was just kind of like, I'm personally like not going back to rewatch that battle. You know what I'm saying? But she did do his thing. I don't want to take anything away from him. And I guess in a weird roundabout way, in a backwards compliment kind of way, Magic has been doing so well that it's like him disappointing me is like, it's actually a thing now. Because in the past, if he would have disappointed, it would have been like, oh,
yeah, like
whatever. But now it's like, bruh, come on, man.
Prior to this year, this is kind of what you would have expected from Magic.
Right.
You know, that's just kind of who he was consistently was. And now that he hasn't been that for a solid sample size in the majority of the year, it felt a little disappointing to see that version of him come back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. But moving on to the next battle, player.
All right. Hold on. Let me get this timestamp here. Next battle, we get real name Brandon versus J Millz. I think we're gonna have a lot to say here.
I don't know. First of all, we haven't spoken about this battle. We did text about it though.
We did.
France.
Here we go. Here it comes.
I personally enjoyed J Millz' first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I have seen him step his writing game up. His delivery game up.
That's not. You know, it's so.
It
was so low. I mean, how could it not go higher?
Look at you hating on the bowl. Instead of highlighting how this man is improving, you want to drag him back down to the dirt that he was in. You know what I'm saying? He's battling the 25,000 Ultimate Madness winner, the young bull, who's supposed to be, you know. He was supposed to be one of these guys. You win the contest, you should be taking off soon, therefore after. But J Millz showed up with a better first 2 rounds than this guy, man. I mean, real name's Brandon's first round. Where was that going? The second round, I don't know if he was mimicking what he believes was a J Millz flow or if it was like an old song. I don't know, but the way that he either whatever it was not working for me. And J Millz was just in there like, yo, I'm still getting my form back. I'm punching, I'm ducking, I'm bobbing, I'm weaving. I got my breath control better. Like I like the stuff, the content that he had. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Maybe because I'm an old head, but I thought he got it together. The third round, wasn't all that, J Millz. But the first 2 rounds, though, you're getting better, bro.
I ain't a DJ, but I know a lot of people that'll spin for real. That's what you like, Vlad?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Look at you. Yeah. So you're just gonna. Why don't you go through Brandon's rhymes? Go through Brandon's rhymes. Why don't you go through his rhymes? Yeah. Why don't you go through Brandon's rhymes? Why don't you go through the hot lines in Brandon's rhymes? Why don't you do that? Can you find some? Can you find some in Oh, you know what though? Yeah. Brandon's third was fire. His third was fire. That's when he finally got in his bag.
First was good too.
I'm not going to argue your opinion. If you liked it and you thought it was good, I'm not going to argue that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was kind of like, oh, you probably thought J Millz, you just going to roll this guy over. He was going to fold up or whatever, and it was going to be an easy take. You were going to pick up in the third, but it didn't happen that way. I'm sorry, real name. You waited too late, man. You got packed up by J Millz. It happened.
You didn't like the burning hole in my pocket trying to fight temptations, but it's telling me to slide on you by Brandon? You didn't like that bar?
Yeah. That's a good bar.
That was a great bar.
It's a good bar.
Oh, man. Okay.
Look, you're going to find all the ones that you like and find all the ones that you hate from J Millz and present it to the public. All right, Fox France News Media. I see what you're doing.
Hey, how about this? We got clip. I could just play a clip of both of them. We could call it a day. How about that?
Yeah,
I can do that.
Why don't you go find the worst J Millz clip and go find the best real name Brandon clip and present it to the people because that's what you want to do. Go ahead. I see how this game goes, man.
I got a good name. I got a good clip for both of them. I got a good clip for both of them.
Listen, man, let's move on, player. I do not want to get fined or have this thing demonetized because we showed a clip, all right? You know how these quarter lab folks do. But listen, man, I got J Millz 2-1.
It's on caffeine. It's on caffeine. No, we safe. It's on caffeine.
Oh, we good. Listen, man, do what you like. Go find the worst J Millz clip and then go find the best real name Brandon clip.
It's a good, it's a good J Millz clip. It's a good, you know what?
Listen to the way he goes. It's a good J Millz clip.
Yeah, listen, man.
Oh, brother, here we go.
Heart attack. I see Pac still got niggas thinking they thugging. I see battle rappers still rapping about shit that they wasn't. You the one like, I ain't killing no women and kids, all right? I'm the nigga like these motherfuckers smoked your cousin. Nigga, I ain't got... I said, nigga, I ain't got no DJ skills, but I got a bunch of niggas that'll spin for real. So think twice before offending Millz, because if my body get a bad reaction, then I'm laying niggas down like Benadryl. 4 shots, 3 DOAs. That's a triple kill. Where I'm from, that's shooting 75% from the field. I'm the type of mad at cheap gunmetal. He the type of nigga get mad because he missed the lunch special. I ain't no surgeon, but this shit could get surgical. Big chopper. On contact, it'll remove a third of you. I'm Coach Prime anytime I rhyme. Yeah, it's personal. I'm shooting horizontal, but his body going vertical. Smart. And just for talking too much, now you going out sad like Keefy D. Niggas fuck around and find out trying to compete with me. I'm full-blown sick. I could easily be Easy E. Fuck that fanny pack. This a different strap on my shoulder, nigga. I'm talking army bullets, bigger than a swollen finger. On any day, he ain't fucking with Jay. I spit them trash-ass bars.
Yo, that horizontal vertical line, that was a bar.
Coach
that was a bar.
Coach Brown, look here, friends. We need to be highlighting what the brothers doing. Not come with this bull jive or what he used to do, friends. Okay.
It was good. It was good.
Oh, lifting grip. Don't you know my pistol with me right now?
Straight to the third round,
I
It's the first.
ammo before I got here and knew I was gonna hit a jackpot because I seen a sign for 100 meals. I remember I took my gun to school. It was up for real. They was like right after 6th period, we busting steel. My whole family was tripping. And the way that my uncle feel, he like as soon as you hear that bell lair, and if you scared to do it, your cousin will. The fact that you battling me, the fact that you battling me right now, the fact that you battling battling me right now is pitiful, Millz.
Will.
Based on where I'm from, I move like a criminal still. I don't even live in the hood no more. But some actions are habitual, Millz. Guns be registered to me, and I still scratch the cereal. In general, Millz, this ain't a baby. This ain't a baby. You don't know what you in for, Millz. You ain't got to question if this sub for you, because it's a machine, not a subliminal, Millz. I'm in it for thrills. I really wanted to put a pipe on you. Oh, this Glock is burning a hole in my pocket. I'm trying to fight temptation, but it's rough and everything telling me to slide on you. I'm tried and true.
That was nice. That was very nice. I like that one.
Yeah.
Like
all right, look, man. I'm not. We've gone too long on this battle, but I'll say this.
You the one that wanted to show the highlights.
Hey, I just wanted to put that out there. It could be objective. You know what I'm saying? I'll end it positively with saying this. I do think Millz' wordplay did get better, but I mean, like, he has so much room for improvement that he should only be getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, and
compliment him and end them with a slider. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, and Brandon handled business. You know what I'm saying? Brandon was on the call with Murder Mook where he outperformed him, and he beat J Millz. So maybe real name Brandon was meant to be in the DVD era. Maybe this is the wrong era.
Maybe, man. Maybe, player. All right, big dog. Next battle, man. Next battle.
All right. So after this they premiered Emerson Kennedy versus Twork, which was the best battle of the weekend, arguably the best battle of the weekend.
Bruh.
Yeah,
this battle was crazy.
Yeah,
this battle was nuts, yo.
First
of all, I thought this battle was out already, right? So when they were like premiere, I said, "Oh, hold up, they didn't drop this. Let me check this out." Son, I thought Twork was gonna put him under the ground after round one, yo. It was it wasn't a contest. Like he was smacking EK all around that room. Like it was no competition. He was dropping haymaker after haymaker after haymaker on him. Just straight Honda 100-hand slap. All right. EK tried to fight back. And the effort wasn't valiant. It wasn't. It really wasn't. The second round, Twork keeps the magic up. Like he's still wilding. Like, I mean, wilding at a ridiculous pace. I say, God damn, if EK does not have a second, he's dead. Like he's not coming back from this. Lord have mercy. EK popped up like the Undertaker and commenced the pimp slapping. Like he was wilding all second round. And I love the fact that their styles are just completely different. So, you know, you just get two completely different styles of two people just wilding out. And I'm like, I don't know who to pick here. Like, I do not know what's happening right now. I don't know who to pick. We have a battle right now. But for the sake of battle rap, I'm going to start from 1-1. You know what I'm saying? But the second round was that close. It was I can't call it, man. It was stupid.
Hold on. Let's
stupid. Let's get to these clips, France. You wasted about 3 minutes of our lives with the other clips. Now let's get to these.
Black, we don't know what we beefing for. Still a nigga son might die. Still this nigga hun might die. You ask me, I'm like, hey, I owe you. I can't even tell you sometimes why. He's on TV. He's on TV. All I know is dump my. I can't even tell you sometimes why. All I know is dump my 9 aside. I live by the rag rules. We pull up with mad goons. One of your homies try to jump in this shit. Bad move. I knock a side nigga out. Pat Pooch. Grab tools. That was easy. I knock a side nigga out. Pat Pooch. Grab tools and get the spring. They don't know when we pulling up to the crib, but we invaded. We just pull up off the humbug like a cicada. I'm talking banging. I'm talking banging. Pyrus and the Bloods. And we were sanctioned. One of the homies died. We pull up in funeral attire, but still gang shit. Red rag around a turtleneck. Look like Franklin.
Let's go. Let's get an Emerson Kennedy clip here too, man. Yo, this is all the second round.
Holy moly.
Twork won't pull in this direction. It's always the nose ring niggas that be fooled with big aggression. Till the ring becomes a target and the fool get hit with Wessons. Trying to attack. I throw like that. Every bullet in a scepter. Every bullet in a scepter. That's the Goonies if we checked him. Because truly I don't trust son. I I've been up one without a trust fund. Don't know where my parents come from. When you was in that crash that your conscience was kind of numb from, they had to say you were in an accident. My father said I was one. This shit getting deeper. Cause out of clip amnesia. Maybe that was a first world problem, like a split Pangea. Why you doing this shit getting deep. Maybe that was a first world problem, like a split Pangea. Why you jumping up and down like a clip can't reach? Twerk, my daddy bounced too. I didn't miss him either.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, son. Oh my
sorry, Emerson, I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. No father should ever tell his kid that. no son should ever have to hear that from their dad, yo.
It became a bar though.
That was their fire bar too, man.
It was worth it.
If you a deadbeat dad, you either become a star or a battle rap bar.
We like shit.
Yo, man, third round, the madness continues. They're both, they're just both firing, man. I don't even, just go watch this damn battle, yo. Like, just go watch it, man. Just go and watch it.
So good.
It's a fantastic battle, man. Oh my gosh, I can't say how good enough, man, that battle was. But salute to Emerson, salute to Twork.
It really was the best battle of the weekend, honestly.
It really was, man. It really was, yo. And I can't front, even though it was being premiered and it wasn't live technically, it still kept the excitement factor. Like, it was dope. We were, on the timeline going back and forth about it, texting about it. So exciting battle, dope battle. Go watch Emerson Kennedy versus Twork, man, on Last Second SEA. Go check that out.
So good. So then we get back to the stream. You know what I'm saying? We get back to the Rome stream, and now we got Amin versus Marv Won in the cube.
Lord.
And Ace's old habits came back to kick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and it make me smile, Vlad.
France. This was not good at all from Amin. First round, straight Porky Pig status, man. But bringing it back. But I'm just like, oh my gosh, what are we doing here? So I'm already like, all Marv has to do is just be clean, and he wins round one. Marv had a little slick patch there. I was like, hold up. He got through that.
Small, right? Yeah,
very small, but he got through that, and all right. And it was a good veteran round. Nothing super crazy, but okay, sharp, cool. Second round.
No, but hold on. Wait. He did have that bar you really liked a lot, though. That
Oh yeah, which one? The Khalid El Amin line. Oh, that was stupid, man. He said, "What is it? Sometimes if you don't point guard, this could lead to an El Amin." And he was from UConn, and me growing up in New York, and him actually being from the area, it was just like, okay, you got it, old head. You got this round. You didn't have to do much. You could have said your ABCs and won the round, but you did good with that one. Second round, Amin fights back. You know what I'm saying? He fights back, and it's kind of like, all right, maybe we can salvage this thing. Let's see. He brought it back to the first round. I'm like, what is this, Lux? What's going on here? And
Ace started his second round with an interesting bar. It was like, Emerson Kennedy, I did 10 years. Why you put me in the box? That shit was hard. And Marv was like, Marv was like, come on, let's go. Pick it up. You know what it reminded me of when Marv was like trying to encourage him? Throwback, super duper throwback. It reminded me of like when Midwest Miles went over to Rich Dollars and said, get your shit together, Richie. Get your shit together.
Yeah, he pulled him in too.
He said, he pulled him in. He was like, get your shit together, Richie. It was like, and Marv was like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess Marv was also like, nah, like I want to win, but I want to, I want you to be at your best. Like,
facts. Yes, absolutely.
And it's never an issue with content with Ace. You know what I'm saying? The man raps phenomenal, but I wasn't. And maybe it felt like we were due for one of these. I think he battled not too long ago. I think he just battled last week.
But he's always battling though. Right. So it's like, this is as per usual. Like, this is the usual amount of battles that, at least from what I can tell, like, I'm seeing him as frequently or maybe he used to battle even more back then. You know what I'm saying? But he's pulled it together for the most part. Like most of the battles now, there's still a little here and there. You get nervous, but he's making it through the majority of the stuff. And I'm like, all right, coming from, like you would say, coming from where he came from, like this is much better. Yes, it is. But there's still always like, I'm still always a little nervous. This battle, man, he just went back to the old ways, man.
This
third round too.
Yeah, this year's the most he's from his rookie year, 2019. He battled 12 times. So this year so far he's got 9 battles. 9 battles so far.
All right. So that's probably less than what he normally does, right? Just 9 battles and we're almost in November.
Mm-hmm.
So and then the third round, man, was back to the Porky Pig, and it was just like,
same in the third round. I was a little disappointed, I'm saying, because he's been having such a great year, and I don't think this takes fully away from his year, I'm saying, because he probably still got some things lined up before the end of the year. I'm saying, we'll see. We'll see. I'm saying, we might see him one more time for the year's up. And Marv Won, obviously, he's one of the, he's one of the guys is like pioneer, legend, whatever you want to call him, first ballot, whatever you want to call him. He's been very rejuvenated, very active this year. He's been battling a lot. He's been consistent. Year, He's been on point to the point where it's like, I think it's becoming undeniable that you got to start having these conversations about where do you rank him at the end of the year, because he's made a COTY list before in the past. This might be his second time making it. What I'm saying? Very good showing by Marv. I think this is his second and third battle in the span of a month. He definitely battled Danny just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he battled J400's league. That was the Danny battle. Right?
The J400 battle was the Holmesy battle.
Yeah. You know
so
what?
They have it. That's 3 battles. That's 3 battles in the span of a month, right? Holmesy, Danny, and
it makes sense too, because I gotta say, out of those battles, Marv, this might have been your lightest battle, But 3 battles in a month. What do I expect by the third one? But you still completed your objective. Got a little rocky here and there. Got a little nervous for you, but you completed it. The material I thought could have hit harder. Could have been a little bit better. But 3 battles in a month, I got to give the brother some grace. So Marv Won, you've been having a dope year. Amin, you've been having a good year too.
Yes, you have.
This one was not the one, bro. Like I don't know what happened. I can't explain it, but this was not good. Sorry.
Yeah. Probably his worst performance so far this year. But still a good year for both of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's just make sure we get it out the way.
It is what man. It is what it is, bro. Can't sugarcoat that one.
Yeah, you feel me?
But I mean, but the content though, no,
not at all. I did like his second round. I thought there was some dope stuff in it, but
you had to give us something to like, man. It wasn't much else, man. After that, other than that second round. Yeah. But then we get to the main event time, player.
Yeah, we do. See, I thought it was interesting that this battle, they decided to say, let's be outside the box, literally outside the box, and then put the crowd behind us. They're like, I don't want rap in this cube. Well, what makes I want to break the theme now?
They probably just wanted energy for this one, probably looking at how the other battles went, and he made a creative executive decision, and I think it was the right one.
Called an audible.
And I think it was the right one, man. So good call.
No, it worked out. It worked out because I'm not going to front Jaz with no crowd. She went crazy, but I do feel like that energy.
Yeah, it helps because it
helps. It helps.
Yeah, it could have got a little crazy if it wasn't no crowd, but it was a good battle. Good battle for sure, man. Where do you want to start at?
Yo, Twork's first round. I thought Twork's first round was fire, man. You know what I'm saying? That week left. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot in that first round. I got some notes here. Let me see if I can pull it up. But real talk, I left this first round thinking like, yo, if Jaz doesn't have a round that matches his level, like, I'm probably gonna have Twork win this round, but Jaz kind of was lighting him up in the first round. I was like, "Oh, what's going on here?" It kind of reminded me of the Nitty battle. Honestly, it felt very much like the Nitty battle, except Nitty's first round was a bit more on cruise control. Twork's first round was actually like, "Yo, I'm bombing on you. I'm absolutely bombing on you," and Jaz just bombed back.
Right, but the thing with Twork's round though is like, as I'm watching, I'm like, man, Twork's been so clean all year, and I'm just like, you good, Twork? You good? Like,
oh, you got nervous?
Yeah, there was a couple of times where it was just like, but he just fought through it though. You know what I'm saying? If you've been watching Twork as long as we've been watching Twork, you pick up the signs of when you think something might go all right. You know what I mean? But he landed it though. He made it through and everything. But yeah, Jaz kicked up, man. She really kicked up in that first round too. I remember leaving the first round going, I'm edging Jaz this first round.
I'm looking here. Let me see.
Looking for that notes.
He had the Prada bar, the German engineering bar. He had a lot, but Jaz also had a lot too, man. Jaz was very good. You know what it is about Jaz too? Like, there's this like perfect, precise level of delivery and aggression that she has. It just amplifies every single bar. I mean, there's great bars, but it takes a good bar to be a great bar, and it makes a great bar feel like it's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a real testament to how fundamentally sound she is, because like she's in a small room with this giant who sounds like a speaker box, and she finds a way to extenuate herself, and she's like, I'm loud too. And I thought that shit was interesting, man. Yeah, I know. I'm talking a lot about the details away from the bars, but I feel like that matters. You know,
no, for sure. But she definitely was on point, and you know, the battles that Jaz has had. This I will say has been my favorite Jaz versus a male battle rapper battle that has happened. You know, the other one with Geechee was kind of like,
yeah, I didn't like her Geechee Twork.
You know what? The Rum one. Let me take that back. The Rum one was the first one where I was like, oh, okay, we got it back and forth. I'm sorry, let me take that back. But the noise and the stuff, but this one was the second one, like where I'm like, okay, now we got something. The Nitty one definitely was the first one, but now this is like, all right, 2 times in a row, maybe we figured this thing out. And the second round, Twork was still kicking up, man. Like he was doing his thing. Twork with the glasses was hilarious. I did not expect to see that on my
I didn't expect that neither. Jaz was like, my name gonna ring bells till it's not. Olive Garden waiters, I'm a great till they tell me to stop. I was like,
gosh, come on, man.
it was a slick little line. I thought it was interesting that all the battlers on the timeline loved the bar. I see like Frack quoting it, this person quote, like all the battlers was like, oh, I love that bar.
I know battle rappers love going to the Olive Garden, man.
Hey, what's wrong with Olive Garden? You got Olive Garden?
I didn't say anything was, man. Listen, man. You're not gonna put me on the internet talking about this guy talking about Olive Garden ain't good enough for him. You know what I'm saying? Cheesecake Factory, Olive Garden, Red Lobster. Only top 10 for me, baby.
Roof Chris and nothing.
Well, nothing, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Olive Garden's bread is a little salty, man, for sure. You know, a little salty, salty.
See, he got some Olive Garden slander. See, I knew it was there.
But the Cheesecake Factory pumpernickel, that chocolate bread is amazing, man. And I do have to say that the amount of things you can get from Cheesecake Factory, bro, is ridiculous, yo. It's like the Walt Disney of these chain restaurants. Like it's crazy, man. So
Jaz said rum versus foots. You come with 2 max, I'm coming with 330s. Too soon.
Oh,
Oh, damn pain. My heart. Oh, the contract was wrong. No. Oh no.
They lied me up, Elizabeth. You big dummy. You gave me the contract with the wrong time, you big dummy. Pete, I'm coming to get you. Pete. You ruined my luck battle, Pete. Big dummy. But yeah, man.
I thought they split the last 2 rounds evenly. I thought I had Jaz. I'm sorry, I had Twork win the second round.
Yeah.
I thought he kicked up a lot in the second round. Jazz second round was still good though. Jazz second round it was still very good.
It was.
She did not like took a foot off the gas. Said, I'm gonna keep competitive no matter what. Somebody gonna debate this round. I might not be winning it, but somebody gonna debate it. And she did very good. Twork's third round was probably his weakest out the 3. I didn't like it as much. It felt a little bit shorter, you know. And then Jaz pulls out the scroll.
Yeah. She sealed the deal, man. She sealed the deal. She sealed the scroll. She brought out the CPR.
Hold on. She pulled out a scroll of everybody that Twork is choked against. And I want to give a disclaimer. I did not provide any information to the
No,
we didn't.
No.
We were not contacted. We were not. Nobody.
They didn't get a 1099 for this. Leave us alone. Anwar, Twork, leave us alone.
Yeah,
Goonies, please. We got nothing to do with this. All right. Jaz did her own research. Okay.
Nothing to do with it. All right.
The CPR was not given by us, man. She schemed everybody that he choked against. That was crazy. I don't know how you beat that, man. She brought out a prop. She made it lyrical. She schemed with it. She made it funny. Come on, man. You're not beating that. I'm sorry.
What makes Jaz? We got to give props to both here. Let's give a little segment to give both of them flowers because I think this was a high level battle on both ends. Our Twitter poll has Twork winning 50 to it's pretty close, 53 to 47%.
Okay.
So it's fairly debatable. I personally had Jaz 1 and 3. You as well.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless,
yes.
Nonetheless,
I want to watch it again just to rewatch that first round to see if I missed anything or whatever, or go back and comb that first round over. But the last 2 rounds, I'm not really debating those. The first one, I do want to go back and watch over again.
High level battle by 2 elite battlers that are both in conversations of being some of the best battlers out right now. Jaz is impeccable, man. You know what I'm saying? She finds a way to get creative with things and it doesn't ever feel flat or corny. You know what I'm saying? So she always finds an element to bring something to the battle to make you remember, make it become a damn meme, a picture, or something. Like, it's just something that works. That's like, yo, she took a risk here, a calculator one, and it paid off. She can punch she won't punch for a full 3 rounds for real, but she can punch with you for a round. For one round, you can do too
many things to try to punch for you all 3 rounds. She's gonna have to give you a little bit of everything, man.
But she's good enough to punch with the best for a round. She just punched
absolutely
Twork for a full round and won those rounds. And then she can angle the fuck out you. You know what I'm saying? She can pick apart all types of angles. And because there's a variety of angles to use, she'll stay on one. She's able to angle, punch, switch gears, and go into a whole nother one. She is elite, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because I'm not a part of this panel, I'm gonna hit the button. Yeah, listening? A Jaz Wody repeat is officially in play.
Oh god,
it's officially in play. It's officially in play. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the conversation, which probably already existed prior to this battle, has now been invigorated.
Yeah,
and for Twork,
man.
And for Twork, yo, he's been in his bag all year, man. I did like when Jaz was like, "You proud of not choking in year 7? What about the other 6 years?" I thought that was funny. But despite all that, he's been extremely mature this year, very consistent, high-level material performances against all variety of tiers. You got him against Next and Coffee, he's bombing. You got him against Hollow and Jaz, he's bombing. You got him against Emerson Kennedy, he's bombing. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter whether you were lower mid-tier, middle mid-tier, top tier, God tier, he's taking all names. You know what I'm saying? And
he's been on his A game.
Easily one of the best years he's had so far in a long time, if not ever.
The best year.
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
Year.
You're right. This is
the best year he's had.
This is the best year he's had. By the way, I want to say this. I love when Twork gets in the struggle bar bag. He doesn't do it that often. He does it in spurts. He does it in spurts. But man, when he gets in his like what he told Chess, like, my man did a 7-year bid and got poked. They told him it was death for jail, and he got both. I love when he does shit like that.
He's got a story to tell that he doesn't tell that often. You know, a lot of times it's a lot of the, all right, man, I had to do these violent things, blah, blah, blah. That's what he was doing, whatever. But he definitely has a deep, personal side, an introspective side that we don't get often enough. I feel like when he gets comfortable enough to go into that introspection, for a few battles, we're going to get to see a different side of Twork, man, and it's going to mature his content overall. But I like when he drops those little nuggets there, and I love to see it, man, because obviously he's been through a lot. He's got a testimonial and comes from the church, so we know that that's part of him. So keep on doing your thing, Twork, man. Fantastic year this year. Good battle, really good battle. I definitely want to check out the first again.
4 live streamed events this weekend. And he had both of the best battles this weekend.
Facts, man. He ain't had the best moment though. That best moment goes back to the East Coast with Z the Dropout player. And with that being said, man, let's head over to Halloween Havoc. Yes. All right, man. Happened in New Jersey at Uncle Ra's Studios. Oh, good fucking battle. That 15 Minutes of Fame Studios. Everybody was up in the piece, man. Samoa Joe popped up. Some other wrestling folks popped up and stuff like that. So DNA definitely created a dope environment. Tay-Rock and Caution was hosting. Caution was Kane. Tay-Rock was Bret Hart. Caution, relax. Caution, relax. All right, your man is still in the room. Relax.
I want to be transparent. I didn't get a chance to watch the commentary because I was watching the trenches.
Right.
You know, we were dividing and conquering that moment.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit more about the commentary and all the stuff around.
All right. I'm gonna keep it 100. The commentary was a little loose. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like. All right, you know, when we watch these other things, they're like, okay, cut. Now we're going to commentary, and it's like, yeah, you know, oh, great, bad. It was kind of like a function happening, and it's like, oh yeah, we got to go talk about it, and it's like, oh, it was just a little loose, you know. It was kind of like fun, loose. We're here to support, but we're not really trying to do like a full commentary job. So it wasn't like what we're normally used to seeing. It was fun, loose. It was cool. But the battles, though, were dope, friends. I ain't gonna lie, man. Who knew? First of all, who knew Luke Castro had a brother named Osiris that battle raps in a completely different style, and he's actually good. Like, he's good. Like, he battles Z the Dropout. I'm like, Osiris from RBE. I don't know these cats, man. ARP. Y'all need to do a better job of promoting these cats, man. I don't know what's going on here. How do I not know you have Luke Castro's brother and he's dope? How do we not know this? Can you use it for marketing? Or is it because his brother's on URL? You don't want to promote him? I don't know. So I'm like, all right, let me watch this. I don't know Osiris. Osiris is going stupid. Now, granted, he's in the new age of wrestling and he's naming these dudes. I don't know who these people are, but everyone's going crazy. And I get the setups, but I just don't know the names of these wrestlers. So I'm like, all right, man, he went ham. I can tell he's fundamentally sound. He's got, you know, good delivery, good presence, all that. Dope. Z the Dropout's rapping. I knew all the references, so that was dope. And then he gets into this Shawn Michaels thing and he lays out on the ground. He does a bar about the kickflip and literally does the kickflip stance up, breaks the building in half. That I'm like, I don't know. Listen, that's it. Battle's over. Like, battle is over. Like, you do a kickflip and your bars are good already. You won. I'm sorry. It's over.
The kick up.
Oh, kick up, kickflip. I'm sorry, brother. But it was dope, man. It was a dope battle. Don Marino is nowhere to be found. His plane landed late. He had to jump in the Uber and make it all the way over there. So they're stalling. So then next battle, who was it?
Sheed and Snake Eyes and Sheed.
Okay. Can we talk about this battle, friends?
Yeah, Snake
Eyes. This seemed like it was a little more chippy than I expected it to be. I thought they was really gonna wrestle. What happened here?
Yeah, it got a little intense. I think you know they're both promo guys. You know what I'm saying? That hey guys, I just want to say this. Let's spin the block on a real battle. I want to see some promo for that. But you know, Snake Eyes took the promo very serious. She obviously battled the day prior, made it all the way out from the west to the east, jet lag, and still made it to this battle. But Snake Eyes wrestling RQ is up there, man. It's up there.
Yeah, man.
And I'm personally not that surprised. If you've been listening to Snake Eyes, he's had a lot of wrestling bars in his past. I actually think he used some of his past wrestling bars in this battle, actually.
Oh, no.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm 100%. I'm not even joking. He did recycle in this battle. But you know what? Listen. No, I'm not going to harp on that because it was still a good performance. But the point is, he's been doing this. So he has high wrestling IQ. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she started pretty well. At some point, I think, like you, somebody who traveled from west to east a lot, right? You used to tell me about the jet lag.
Blame it on the plane. Blame it on the plane. Yo, that brother's brain was fried for a moment. Yeah, I think for a split second he was like, and he was like, "Yo, get it back, fool, get it back, fool, get it back, fool." Then he finally got it back.
His brain was like on like the hamster wheel.
Yo,
and then it just got off. And then it just got off.
Then he trying to get back on. Couldn't get on. Get on.
Right.
He finally got back on. But once he got it back though, it was on point. It was a little shoving there. I feel like, Sheed was definitely getting close, man. He was pressing the issue just a little bit, you know what I mean? But it was all in good fun. And Snake Eyes was a great sport about it. And I like that, gentleman. I don't know if whatever underlining situation y'all might have had, y'all didn't let it, or maybe y'all just selling a great battle. I don't know. But it definitely had some tense moments there that, made the battle for a better battle. You didn't give up, bruh. I mean, you choked, but you didn't give up. And like I said, you battled in California the day before. You flew out that night. You're battling in the afternoon. Stuff happens, man. No pun intended. But overall, battle was good, though. I'm not mad at these fellas, man.
No, good battle, good cause. Both of them fit the bill, the theme very well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Snake, listen, Snake, I know you might not rock with me or us, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a fan, Snake. You know what I'm saying? When I heard some of these wrestling balls, I'm like, I know I heard these balls before. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know. That's how you know I am a fan. Right? So don't get mad. I know you might see this and be like, oh, you're just gonna talk about that. No, you had a good performance. I'm just not going, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes, all right? You know what I'm saying? Respectful. I'll keep it
as he presses the block button right now.
I keep it real though. I keep it real. Always glad keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
I keep it real when a brother keep it real with me.
And he did good though. He did very good.
No, he did good. He did good. So Don Marino finally shows up. Oh man, here we go. That Snake Eyes striking my computer right now, man. France, take over. I'll be right back.
Go ahead and refresh. So Don Marino shows up. I really felt like he was just in the back rehearsing. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a lot of these Don Marino battles. I know, like, the day of the battle, you'll catch him veered off the venue, just running it back. And as much as I love Don, he's very stumble prone. But he's another guy that if you've been watching his battles, he has a lot of wrestling bars in his battles. So, like, this wasn't going to be a hard challenge for him. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of dope lines that I really appreciated and enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? He definitely had the you know what I'm saying, the tongue twist, the stumbles. And, we're not really trying to grade the battle so much. At the end of the day, we know this is a themed event. So, like, this is, like, no foul, no play. If you choke or lose a battle here, for real, this is all in good fun. But still, I like what he brought to the table. Some pretty dope bars. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Vlad is back. Let me get Vlad in here.
My apologies, y'all. I'm sorry.
You good? I was just saying, Don has a lot of wrestling bars, so he's another person that has high IQ. You've seen this in the past from him. You know what I'm saying? And he did have some dope lines, even though he had them blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? He had some blips.
I mean, he did rap fresh out of the Uber. Like, he didn't have a chance to gather himself at all. So, I get it, but yo, man, Jerry West was going dumb, man. That was a clear Jerry West win, man. That was a clear Jerry West win, bro.
Jerry West put up some highlights, boy.
Right, like with these battles, like I'm not even like, oh, this guy won. This guy was bad. This guy.
Yo, hold on, time out.
There was a clear win here.
That's crazy. Right when you were gone, I said the exact same thing. Like, I ain't really trying to judge these battles. I said the exact same thing you said, player. The exact same thing, bro.
Clear win here. Yeah, I'm like, oh, somebody's getting their ass kicked right now. It's you, Don. Yeah, man. So next battle after that.
What's that? We're not in the same tax bracket. I'll finish this dude. Scan your bank statement with a Photoshop and then your signature move. That was crazy. Yeah.
But that was the only one that got whooped, man. Well, nope. Somebody else got whooped. We're gonna get to him.
Chess and Danny Myers went, and both of them just were. They were on.
It was good. It was good.
They
was good. I got to see them. I got to see them battle in the past when they battled in Cleveland at Born Legacy 8. Was it? And that was a good battle. So I'm like, oh, they're gonna rematch wrestling bars. Cool. And they both brought fire content. Chess had, There was some Rocky Mountain highs going on, man. We're not gonna sugarcoat this, all right, man. There definitely was some stumbles happening, some bringing it back, all that stuff. But he got through his material. I'm pretty sure Averb is gonna highlight that sometime today or 14 times today. Danny Myers was smooth straight through. He did his thing. Good energy. Dope battle.
The moments that Chess did get off though.
Yeah, I mean, this is the story. Like, there's nothing new about this story. Like, we know who Chess is. We know what he does. You know, so dope battle from both MCs. Wrestling bars all over the place. Like, you know, if you do want, you know, more quoted stuff, you should always follow our boy J Smo Reviews. Hit the subscribe button on his YouTube channel. You know, part of LTBR. He does all the hardcore, extreme lyric breakdowns and all that stuff. And he writes for our website, letstalkbattlerap.com. So salute to that brother.
The young Rook's about to be a year in the game, and he's about to go to Traffic in a few weeks, which is the first event he covered for us.
And he got his own little squad, his own little underground network of like little battle rap internet goons and stuff. Like, it's getting out of control with J Smo, man.
Yeah, listen, man. Smo be hitting me up like, yo, I got
yo.
I'm like,
what, boy?
How'd you get it before me, yo? And I'm like, where'd this come from? You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, you about to be a year. We can't crack the whip no more on Smo. You know, you about to be a year in the game. You know,
Smo's the man, man. J Smo's the man. Salute to him. But yeah, man. So now we finally get to the main event, brother. Oh my gosh, man. Charlie Clips getting them chips again. Last battle, what happened? Freestyling all his shit again. And I don't know, bro.
I want to get this tweet up from Bill Collector that described Charlie Clips' performance because I felt like it was.
Oh Lord, I have not seen this. I'm ready for a genuine laugh. Oh my goodness!
I got it. I'm about to put it on the screen right now. Yo, this tweet had me dying. This tweet had me rolling. He said, "Clips ain't wrote a bar all year. This shit is a circus." There's 0 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker.
Hold on, what did he say? Oh, what was the other one?
There's an ad.
Oh my god!
Look at this.
I think he writing his first few bars. He drowning and freestyling the rest. Yo, man, Charlie Clips ain't writing nothing for this battle, man. He dead ass showed up and just was like, all right, man, I'm here. Collect this check, spit some bars.
All right, you know, big picture convo. I mean, I know we weren't going to take
DNA whooped his ass, man.
Yeah, DNA whooped his ass. But big picture convo with Clips doing what he's doing, bro. How is it going to affect him long term as far as like how we're going to like his legacy? Like, does this have any
He's already Clips. He's already Clips, man. Like,
it's already Clips. I just want to have the dialogue because it's been a lot of It's been a lot of it. He's on Wildin' Out.
He's clocking big paper. He does not care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's it, man. He's Charlie Clips. It's not going to affect his legacy, but we know what we get now. So at this point, we should be ashamed of ourselves for expecting different. You know what I mean? Now, when I see Charlie Clips' name on the card, I go, I know what to expect. Therefore, I'm not going to get angry because I expected nothing. So if I get nothing, there's nothing for me to be upset at. So Charlie Clips, you did your job. You brought nothing to the battle once again. And I'm not disappointed because I did not expect anything. But salute to you, though, brother. You've made a success out of your life. You've taken your family out the hood. And as black men, that's all we strive to do. So you did it. You beat the game 3 times over. You don't have to battle rap anymore if you're not going to bring anything to the table, bro. Like, this is ridiculous, Charlie. This guy is your friend, your brother. And you brought no effort to his first all wrestling themed card.
And
thanks, Charlie.
Clips my goat, but you know this is just becoming a little too much, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
All right, bro. He's been a menace, and the terror tour continues.
Facts, man. DNA kicked his ass. I don't know, but anywho, France, let's finish up, man. No, you got to get up out of here, but there's one last card that happened down in Philly. Highlights of any people you want to talk about. I didn't get to see this event. Please break it down, brother.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of up and comers and people that I guess are emerging talent that are being connected to the trenches. Some from Philly. I'm not sure where everybody there is from. I want to do a little bit more due diligence, and I might get a little bit of a write up on some of the highlight performances I've seen there. But I got to say, the production on these trenches cars are good, man. Like the studio they go to where it's at, like they got a really good switcher. They got a nice spot for the commentators. They got the headset, so the audio is good. So like on the production value, it was really good. They put a 5-minute wait screen between commentary and a battle, so you knew once that screen was up in 5 minutes, your next battle was about to start. I thought that was creative. It gave you enough time to go. Oh. You know what I'm saying? It gave you enough time to go do your thing. It gave you enough time to go handle your business. But out the gate, I thought these two MCs, one named Freddie D and one named OG Capri. I thought they had some highlights. Although Freddie choked, but he showed flashes. So his choking needs to get under control. But he showed some really good flashes. I'll give him props there. There's this lady. Her name is VA Paper Chaser. She went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got to give her some props. And the ladies is in the trenches, okay? You know why? Because they had Zan and Taz. Taz is, I guess, first lady of Gutter City. I'm not sure. I heard Zan scream out Gutter City, so I don't know if she's part of it too. I don't know. I heard her screaming out too, but I know Taz says first lady of Gutter City. That's part of her intro. And both of them was putting on the trenches. You hear me? All 3 rounds, by the way. All 3 rounds. Like the clips.
All 3 is like this?
Yeah. All 3 was like that.
Oh, I gotta check this out. I gotta check this Zan versus Taz out because Zan been around for a minute. Yeah, she's been around for a minute. I remember seeing her at Queen of the Ring. I also seen her mixing it up out there in these streets and all that. You know what I mean?
Taz has some shots for Lady Caution and Tay-Rock. It got kind of
got crazy.
It got kind of divisive.
Oh Lord, I gotta watch this. Man.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you. It got a little controversial.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check this out, man. Oh, you trying to find the clip? What's going on?
I do have the clip. I just have it in a message here. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
For sure. Yeah, no, but I saw the clip on Twitter and they were going stupid, man. Like Zan really had a dope delivery, dope performance. She stepped it up.
I can't pull it up because it's in a message.
Don't worry about it.
But the point is, she had a bar for Tay-Rock. Let me tell you this: Muslim Poppy was like, "Facts, yeah." I was like,
"Oh boy!"
I was like, "Yo, everybody
this was over, man."
I was like, "Yo, everybody, take it easy here. Hold the phone here. Hold." I was like, and he said, "Say it again." And she said it again, and he's like, "Facts." I was like,
"Oh man, okay." All right, so this Easy and Tay-Rock thing is still a thing.
The whole room went crazy. So I was like, oh, there's a thing here. There's a thing going on here.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk about that for a minute. And then the main event, Cuban versus Muwop. You remember Muwop from the New York nostalgia card, New York Philly card.
Yeah.
It was an opener and didn't really have a good performance there. That battle was a bit shorter prep, and he is more newer to battle rap. So you don't want to kill him for it, but you want to let him know, hey, that's not acceptable, especially coming up. Like can't have that. Complete 180, bro. Complete 180.
Okay.
He was on point. He was sharp. His delivery was sharp. His pockets were there. His aggression was there. Everything was there. Honestly, like this was a completely 180 from what you've seen previously. And his short battle rap career, I might say this is his best performance so far. Very, very good performance from him. You know, Cuban is seasoned and Cuban Hood, that's my guy. I was there like, yo, Cuban. He
France, I'm glad you said that, man, because when he battled was it Lee L&D last time?
Yeah.
And I remember saying, yo, this Muwop dude, like he's got potential. He just gotta like stop choking because he had the presence, he had like originality, he had his flow down and all that stuff, but clearly, you know, he was choking and stuff, and that wasn't good. So I'm glad to hear that he turned that around because I saw that the dude definitely had potential. So I'm gonna check that battle out too. I'm gonna check that battle out and the Zan battle because that kid is definitely promising.
Yo, Cuban definitely had some highlights. His second round was super fire, but I'm not gonna front. His first round, he definitely felt the
heat.
Got punch a little harder than I was
fight. Yeah,
it's a real fight. Hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to watch it back because I don't have a definitive winner because I was also bouncing around through the pay-per-views. But I will say Muwa put the pressure on Cuban. Cuban definitely responded much better in his second round than his first. I didn't like Cuban's ending to his third round. It was a little bit weaker. So his first 2 rounds are his stronger rounds. At the end of his third round was really interesting because like he had like a bar about like stepping to like Muwap, and it kind of got like a little physical for a minute. And they both were like, they both were like,
what's going on here? Yeah.
And then Cuban was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? That's Brown, that's Brown. And then they dapped it up. And Muwap's face never changed. Like he never smiled. He never, like he was still
Philly,
like,
man.
He was like,
no, Philly gives it up.
Straight, like, what you trying to do? And then after they dap it up, Muwap goes,
they gonna talk outside.
And I was like, yo, hold on, man. They got a little tense at the end here. Like,
you gonna put ramps on Cuban's front steps, man.
Hey,
crazy.
Good, John. I gotta get clips out for both of them because they both went crazy. I might tweet that out later today. Very good battle. Easy got one with that. Muwap is the guy that I guess the trenches should really be pushing, and the ladies. The ladies out there are good. So shouts to Easy. Shouts to Gutter City and the trenches for that.
Yeah, I gotta salute Easy and Gutter City because, like I said, they are definitely cultivating a movement down there in Philadelphia. That is one of the historic battle rap cities. And for what I mean, don't get me wrong. Battle Academy has been holding it down. And in the past, we had Crack Liberty Bell. And salute to all the independent leagues that are doing their thing in Philly, that have done their thing in Philly. But I feel like right now, between Battle Academy and Easy's Gutter City, you know, cultivating their own talent from Philly, bringing them up, bringing in outsiders, and having the legends be around to drop game and chop it up with everybody is a great look for Philadelphia. So I do want to salute the good things that are going on down there. So salute Easy the Block Captain, salute Gutter City for making that happen. And I'm gonna check these battles out, player.
Very good, John. Very good, John.
Yeah,
salute to Bubba Quan in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Rock what to say on the YouTube and the Twitter. It was fun having y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this. We live every Monday. You know what I'm saying? Last Monday I took a break, but every Monday morning I can catch us live. So
yeah, man. So salute to everyone. If you've enjoyed any part of this broadcast today, please hit the like button. Help us get this broadcast out. Hit the share button, man. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed it. And like I said, we will see you next week. The show is always brought to you by Let's Talk BattleRap.com. Follow the show at all social media platforms at LTBR Podcast. And yes, I'm now back live on Twitter. You could follow me at Program V. So until next week, everyone. France, it's been another great episode. See y'all next week. Peace.
We out here.